Hey everybody, this is Juan from the Byte That team. There are two things I want to talk about in this video. The first one, as you can see on the screen right here, is Dana Brooke. So I was watching this week's NXT and we finally got to see the long-awaited NXT debut of Diva Dana Brooke. Now, she has been a previous fitness model. We've seen a lot of video packages. She was at that special Arnold Schwarzenegger show. And she wasn't really featured on NXT TV, but we saw photos, we saw a little bit of a clips that she was involved in some way, shape, or form. And she had her NXT debut against good old Blue Pants. Independent darling. She has had the most interesting WWE career. I don't even know if Blue Pants is a contracted WWE superstar / diva, or if she's just doing like a freelance thing. Whatever the case, Dana Brooke made her debut. And yeah, so I'm not the first one to say this. I'm probably not the 50th. Not the best debut because WWE has put a lot of money or just time on TV. You know, with these video packages pointing her out, her athleticism, her background. She comes out. I thought she was originally going to be a babyface, but obviously she is not. She was flexing all over the place. But thing is, everything about her mannerisms just seemed so forced. When she came out just flexing nonstop, I'm like, okay, I get it. You're muscular. That's cool. You kind of have an outfit that reminds me a lot of Beth Phoenix. Cool. That's all right. Now, can we move on? But it seems like she was just stuck on that form. Like somebody told her backstage, you're going to come out, you're going to do this, and then you're going to keep doing that. And she didn't really adapt to anything, and it just seemed weird. When she was walking down the ramp, she seemed so awkward. To the point that when WWE posted a clip of her entrance on Facebook and all that, they cut the part where she's walking down the ramp. So I think that goes to show that even WWE maybe wasn't too happy with how that was working out. Now, obviously, you debut against Blue Pants, so I'm assuming this is a way to get some more heat on her. Obviously, Blue Pants is very much loved by the NXT universe. And the match itself, there's a lot of potential in Dana Brooke. I'm not going to sit here, talking trash about everything, saying she was horrible, she should never wrestle. I do think she has a ton of potential. She has a great look. She's in great shape, obviously. And for what we saw, she had a pretty cool move where she was choking Blue Pants in the corner with her foot. There was obviously that infamous kick now where she had a very strategically placed kick for no reason on Blue Pants. The crowd reacted to it. There's a bunch of GIFs or GIFs, if you will, on social media. But yeah, the consensus is Dana Brooke needs a lot of work. Obviously, that's what NXT is here for. Before we had other divas that just came up to the main roster with almost no wrestling experience. But here's NXT. Here's a diva that has a very marketable look. She's very different in the way that, WWE is actually acknowledging the fact that she is very muscular. They don't tend to do that, and then at the same time point out, that they're kind of sexy or something like that, and they do that with Dana Brooke. So I am interested in seeing what they do with her, if they pair her up against Sasha Banks. I was going to say Sasha Brooks. Sasha Banks at some point. I would definitely like to see that. So let me know, what do you think about Dana Brooke, her NXT debut, and sort of what should she change? She had a pretty cool finisher, which is like a modified, like a Samoan driver / Michinoku driver. So once again, I think that there is a ton of potential. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is Eva Marie. So this is a very diva-centric video. She's been posting multiple clips on her Instagram page for the past couple of weeks as she's been receiving some direct training, I guess, from Brian Kendrick, who's also now down at NXT in some form. And I think this is pretty cool. I'm going to just play a clip here quick. Now, breaking news. Nobody has invented the snap suplex recently, as far as I know. It's a move that is pretty common, but the point I want to make is that Eva Marie is one of our most viewed clips on the channel. We talked about her WWE debut forever ago, her first wrestling match, and it's still a consistently commented and viewed video right here on the channel. It was a clip from the podcast, and it's cool to see that she's getting way more training than just a performance center. So it sort of shows her commitment to improving in the ring. Obviously, her in-ring debut way back then and all these things, she's never really clicked. She has a very marketable look, the same way Dana Brooke does. But when she steps foot in that ring, you can't help but feel bad for her, or feel bad for the company, because what if this is just somebody, you know, changing the channel, they tune into Raw or something like that, or Superstars or Main Event, where she's, you know, mostly featured on wrestling-wise, not Total Divas, and then you see her in the ring, she looks really bad. I mean, for people that make the argument that wrestling's fake, it's really hard to go against that when you put somebody like Eva Marie on TV. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick comment about that. You can go over to her Instagram channel. It is Natalie Eva Marie. There's a couple of clips. She does a suicide dive. She runs the ropes way better than she has in the past. So overall, I think that the Divas division, not just in NXT, but all of WWE, are slowly improving. Obviously, I posted a previous video about AJ Lee retiring. That sucks. That took a lot away from the division. But I think with Naomi, I think with Paige, with Eva Marie, if she improved, she would be a great addition to the Divas division. Because think about it. She would have to prove so much that people would just be watching Raw or SmackDown or whatever just to see her fail. And then when they see her actually succeeding, it makes for a pretty good underdog story. It's crazy to think about Eva Marie as an underdog, but she is. So the fact that people are going to have eyes on her, she's on Total Divas, all these things I think can really contribute to the division. So I would like to know if you think there's any hope for Eva Marie. I personally hope so. No pun intended. But yeah, leave a comment below about Dana Brooke, about Eva Marie. Remember to check out the podcast every single Tuesday right here on the YouTube channel. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Check out the podcast every Tuesday. Check out the fight nights. If you want some, you know, you want to take a WWE break, but you want some crazy action about cyborgs from the future traveling to the past to destroy their current self. Does it confuse you? Of course it does. So that's where you got to check out Fight Night. So thanks for watching. Thanks for engaging here on our channel. And we'll be back with a ton more videos right here on Byte That. Thanks for watching.